I hope y'all ready for the tea today. What's up, everybody? I hope y'all doing good. I want to welcome y'all back. By the way, if this is your first time watching, or if this is your third time and you still haven't, feel free to subscribe right down below. I'm also going to include my Etsy and my Instagram within the description down below. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of posts about Plastic Week. I don't know what's up with that, or if I missed the boat, then hey, it's all good, because I'm going to talk to y'all about plastic today. You see this? Many of these plastic bags are found in the ocean. They're found in trees. They blow around in the street. They blow in the wind. There's a different alternative for these bags. And let me tell you why it's not a good idea to just leave these bags in the ocean. You see, turtles eat jellyfish. Hard to believe. If we get stung by jellyfish, it hurts. But believe it or not, turtles eat jellyfish and they find it very delicious. But when they swim around the ocean and they see this, they think it's food. And then it gets in their belly and unfortunately they pass away. This is my direction with plastic. I have two different things that you can do, and there's probably a lot of other things that I've missed, but within due time, I'm gonna get there eventually. Plastic bags plus yarn. Plarn. If you know how to work a crochet hook, you can use plarn. If you know how to tie a knot, you can use plarn. I also have another method of how you can use these plastic bags instead of them going out to the lake. Another thing that you can do with plastic bags is make something that I call paper. Another thing I wish to talk to y'all about today is on the topic of resiliency. Michael Jordan, he tried out for his basketball team twice, didn't make it. Now he's making buku bucks just from his shoes. Oprah Winfrey tried to get something done, try to make things happen over and over and over again. She got denied many different times in life. Now she's a billionaire. You look at J.K. Rowling. She got denied by so many publishing companies. I guess they all feel dumb right now, don't they? The point is, success doesn't usually come just like that. If you get successful and you find that success, more power to you. Go and ride the wave. Tell me about your success too. I really would love to know. But in a lot of situations, it's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations for success. You're going to get cut up, you'll get bruised, and sometimes you're going to get hurt. But at the end of the day, you got to try, and try again until you can't try no more. Before I started my YouTube channel, I already put out a lot of works of art. I already put out a lot of pictures. I've already made a lot of plastic bags, or bags made out of plarn. A lot of them didn't end up on my channel. You know why? It's because I didn't press record. This set of pictures, not on YouTube, The Elements, not on YouTube. My rendition of Oswego's Lighthouse, not on YouTube. Then, 5 out of 6 of these 3-in-1s was not put on YouTube. Not gonna lie, I do have regrets. I have lots of regrets. Why did I not press record? I think about it constantly, but I use that as inspiration for everything else. If I'm putting out something, if I'm doing a 3-in-1 picture, if I'm doing another 30 by 18 like the T, you best believe I'm gonna press record. Unfortunately, we live in a time today where there's a lot of oppression going on. People who look like me are most often being told, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Why are you trying this? Why are you trying that? This is not possible. This is impossible. It's quite sad. So I'm saying this to all my brothers and sisters. If you got the drive, if you put your mind to it, you put your grind to it, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't stop for nobody. Don't stop for nothing. You can do it. So when it comes to making things happen, when it comes to completing a goal, some things you can do by yourself, but for them really grandiose and big things out there, like getting a college degree, buying your first house, buying your first car, getting a record deal, you can't do that alone. You gotta work with other people. And sometimes you're gonna need them people to get you to the top. People like Bill Gates didn't do it by himself. People like Steve Jobs didn't do it by himself. Rock stars like Gene Simmons didn't do it by himself. Even people out there who are just really arbitrary, they didn't get success by themselves. They had other people, they had other followers. And they started small and then they worked their way up. Along the way, you're gonna find haters. You're gonna find the critics. You're going to find the trolls. And to be honest, you can't avoid it. This is for all the people who have been trolled or have been criticized or have been wronged by those individuals who don't care about you. There's a reason for why they troll. It's because they don't have the spine and they don't have the testicular fortitude to follow their own path. They don't have this courage to follow their own path, so they pick on others who have that courage because they don't have it. They're jealous. And I've seen this play out so many times within the 30 years within my life. Don't let those haters stop you. You've got the drive within you, and I'm letting you know that so that you can go forward and succeed. Everybody in the green and blue world knows about the you-know-what. The you-know-what, stop this. The you-know-what, stop that. The you-know-what, stop me from going on this activity, that activity, da-da-da-da-da-da. Goes on and on and on and on. Use this time to think critically about your next moves. Maybe this all happened for a reason. I'm not letting the you-know-what stop me from starting this channel, starting my business, or starting my next products. I'm going to take it in stride and take that as a time to think critically about my next moves. There's probably about 1.5 billion videos out there on how to make plarn, but I'm just going to show y'all how to make plarn anyway. So, plastic bag, right here. You got a seam on the side, and you got the handle. You pull the seam, you pull the handle. Seam, handle. Becomes flat just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lay it down flat like that. This bottom seam right here, you cut it off like this. Then you got the handles right here. You got the handles, cut them off. You can probably save them for later for another thing that I'm going to show y'all within this video. But for the intents and purposes, I'm going to show y'all how to cut one bag. Fold that in half, cut it. Boom. And then I usually eyeball it. I cut it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In some situations, I'm pressed for time. So instead of just doing it one at a time, I stack the bags. Let's see. Oh, we got some fresh stack of bags right here. This is probably about 5, 6, 7 bags all in one. I could probably cut these bags with a rotary cutter. So this is how I cut it with a rotary cutter. Cut the bottom seam right here. Then you got the handles. Cut them off. I measure it out. It's probably about 13 to 14 inches. So I cut this in half. It's going to be about 6.5 inches. Cut this in half. And then I quarter it, or I cut 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at all this. So you take one strand. Each strand should look like this, like a band. You take one band, then you take the other. One band is going to be vertical, the other one horizontal. Forms the shape of a T. Take this end, you slide it over to the other end like this. You pull the end of this T, ties up like that. I'm going to show y'all again. Vertical end, horizontal end goes to the top. Form the T. Form the T. This end goes in like this. Pull this end, and then you pull the other knot. Just like that. Bang. So earlier today, I talked to y'all a little bit about resiliency. I'm going to demonstrate resiliency in a very, 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 very simple point. This one strand of plarn, see this? It breaks, just this one strand of plarn. You could tie it back together, by the way. Then you tie it in a standard knot like this. Or you could join it back together with this chain. If it breaks, just keep it going. It gives it that run down rustic look when you're done with whatever you're crocheting. But if you're working with multiple units of plarn, it's not gonna break easily. And I'm gonna show y'all real quick how strong this plarn is when it's linked together and it's working hand in hand. Unfortunately, with the you-know-what, they've closed down all the bowling alleys. When I'm not at work, when I'm not doing my artwork, I love to bowl, which is another reason why you see an X in Xist, like Liv Don't Xist. It's not gonna be spelled like EXIST, it's XIST. There's a reason why. This bowling ball is 16 pounds. Not gonna lie, it's pretty heavy. 16-pound ball. Plarn bag. That is the power of resiliency. See this? I got a 16-pound bowling ball in my plarn bag. You see how weak those single links of plarn was when they weren't tied up? Now that they're working together, it serves a great cause. Another thing that you can do with plastic bags is make something that I like to call plaper. Plastic bags plus paper. Plaper. So you would need a piece of parchment paper, you would need a plastic bag, an ironing board, and a really hot iron. Place your parchment paper on top of the bag. Here you go, plaper. And then you can iron multiple pieces of plaper together to make a nice thick sheet of it. You could also make some photograph covers, some notebook covers, some picture frames out of plaper. If you could crochet it together, that's even cooler. A clean earth, clean mental health, sustainability, suicide prevention. They both go hand in hand. Now, if we work together and we make this world clean, the product is gonna be so nice. If we work together and acknowledge that sometimes it's okay to not be okay, the sooner we talk to each other and we get stuff done, then we're gonna be a lot happier and we're gonna work together and we're gonna make this world so beautiful. Now, don't y'all want something like that? I know I do. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Before we part ways and leave, I have a relatively important question to ask of y'all. If you went to sleep tonight and you didn't wake up the next day, would you truly be satisfied with the life that you've lived? If the answer is no, then it's most definitely time for you to do some soul searching and think about some of the changes that you need to make within your life. I say this because there's a lot of things within our society that discriminate. Death, however, does not discriminate. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If you like what you see, subscribe. Please click that button. Also, feel free to peruse my Etsy shop and Instagram within the description down below. I leave you all with much love, good spirits, and vibes. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.